Yo, peace and harmony, family. It's your one and only Divine Frost, and we back with another episode of Facts Over Feelings. Hey, let's get it. All right, so this episode, basically, I wanted to start off with explaining why spirituality is important. Spirituality over religion. It's also um to start off, I want to say free Rashad Jamal. Um, and shout out to Kaba Kameen for the book, actually, Spirituality Over Religion. Um, that's one of my favorite books, by the way. So yeah, I just wanted to start with just getting straight into it because we don't do all that playing around and shit. Um, so yeah, so spirituality, why it's important. Excuse me. So first, spirituality. Spirituality is basically it's it's a journey for self. It's like a true journey for self. Um it's not something that's like for specific people. Like spirituality is us. We are spirits. So spirituality is naturally what we are supposed to be, not religious. We're not supposed to be living in fear of any God. We're not supposed to be basically trying to live our life based off um man-made book. Spirituality is about going within yourself. So you feel me? Some people, you know what I'm saying, got traumas they need to face. Some people got, you feel me, uh fears they need to face. Some people have guilt. Some people have problems with, you feel me, their confidence, different type of things. So that's what spirituality addresses, and it's important that we get into that part because that's where the peace and that's where the love comes in from. When you work on those things, you have to overcome your fears. You have to overcome, you feel me, your past drama or trauma, excuse me. You got to understand that those those things, just, yeah, they did happen to you, but you feel me, you can evolve from those. Like it's not always about um staying in the past or always reflecting about the past. Sometimes it's good to forget about it. Like, you feel me, you address it, you deal with what you got to do, and just, you feel me, put it on the back burner. Like, it's not nothing you should keep dwelling on, because spirituality is also about living in the now. So live backwards is evil. And then if you take lived, LIVED, backwards, that's the devil. So that gets into the Saturnarian slash Satan energy. And that's basically um restriction, limitations, time, order, discipline, control, rules, depression, stability, old age. Those are all characteristics of Saturn slash Satan. And I say Saturn slash Satan because that's where quote unquote Satan comes from, which also is not, it's like I said, it's not a person, which religion gets you thinking that God and the devil are, or Satan is a person. It's not, it's an energy. God is consciousness, and then there is such thing as satanic energy, which is the negative energy. Or not necessarily negative, because you need negative and positive, but those characteristics that I just said: restriction, limitation, discipline, control, rules, stuff like that. So that type of stuff, that's when you're living in Saturnarian energy, Satan energy. When you're always thinking of the past, when you're always, if you know somebody, or you might be one of these people that's always, oh, when I was in when I was in school, I did this, or back in my day, this, yada, yada. Okay, that's cool and all, but what about today? What are you doing now? What are you proud of now? That's another thing that spirituality will help you figure out. You know what I'm saying? It'll help you figure out yourself, your dreams, your passion. What you really want in life. You know what I'm saying? And even when it comes to the crystals, like those crystals actually they actually do, you feel me? They actually have different type of meanings and they actually contribute to the body. Um these different types of, what do you want to call these, elements. I get into the crystals. I think I did another episode about that, so you can go that episode about the crystals. I think it was the one with the chakras. I addressed that one with the chakras. But these elements, which is another part of spirituality, spiritually, these elements help with these certain things. Gold helps with abundance and it's high vibrational. It improves your circulation and it's a mood enhancement. Now, copper, it balances your chakras, it balances emotions, and it keeps you in tune. You feel me? Just with in tune with the universe. Silver, it deflects negative energy and it helps fight diseases and it protects your love life and it helps you manifest. Zinc, it helps boost your immune system, it helps speed up wounds, it helps with acne and eczema, and it reduces inflammation. Also, it helps with blood clot. Iron keeps you grounded and it brings abundance. Magnesium helps with cell growth and lowers your blood pressure. Diamonds helps with mental clarity and helps with enlightenment. And what's okay, yeah, that was the last one. So yeah, so stuff like that. That's why spirituality is important because you learn things like that versus just sitting and, you know, praying and quote unquote having faith for nothing. Like it's not you I mean, you they tell you that, I mean, I guess God is gonna help you, or I'm not sure what they say. But anyway, um, yeah, so just you feel me, spirituality before or over religion. That's what we should be focusing on because that'll really help us elevate as people, as individuals, and as one. You know what I'm saying? So, um, and also that comes with eating better. That literally comes with eating better. A part of spirituality is about eating healthier. And I know this, vegan, the label and everything. Like I tell people, forget the label. Just classify it as eating healthy. Like if we really want to help each other, we're going to start with not, helping getting off the poison because you can't even think straight if you're eating poison. You're not going to be able to. We're not going to be able to do anything until we stop poisoning ourselves. Stop drinking the poison, stop eating all the chemicals, stop eating fake foods, stop eating foods that even in the Bible it says that we're not supposed to eat these things, but people ignore that part. So I'm confused to how do you think that you have some connection with this God, even the religious God, when it says you shouldn't be eating these certain things. Like, I don't, we got to start putting two and two together, family. Like, we gotta start, um, we gotta stop thinking that everything is a quote unquote conspiracy because, I mean, where I grew up, it wasn't salad places and tea places and you know what I'm saying and healthy stores. It wasn't none of that. And in my neighborhood growing up, they had fast food restaurants and everything. So why do you think that is? Like we have to start thinking about these things. We got to start taking these things serious. Like it's not it's not a coincidence that you feel me, you go to a white or a rich neighborhood. I ain't even gonna say or you go to a white neighborhood and they got coffee places, they got tea joints, they got libraries, they got all types of stuff. But then you go to you feel me where majority black people is, it's all just fast food restaurants and low vibrational things and gas stations and mini marts with more unhealthy, colorful items for the kids to get hooked on. Like that's we gotta take these things serious. We gotta start eating better. We gotta when we wanna do like pitch ins or whatnot, tell people if y'all got fruits and vegetables. Like don't we gotta stop. Oh well, what if it's not organic? Well, what if it's not all organic? So what? You feel me? Like I'd rather for them to be eating a non-organic apple versus eating McDonald's. Like, let's be honest. Like, we gotta stop making excuses to be low vibration. If we can get a hold of organic stuff, we that's what we need to do. But if we can't, hey, okay, that's fine. But we still need to be eating from nature. You know what I'm saying? Like eating the low vibrational things, like I said, you can't think straight. Whether we want to try to ignore it or not, you can't think straight when you're eating low vibrational. You can't. You're blocking your chakras. You're creating disease. You know what I'm saying? If you know better, you would do better, or you should do better. And that gets me into my next topic about being ignorant. So you can't get necessarily get upset. Yeah. Okay, my bad. You can't necessarily get upset if someone is calling you ignorant because ignorant is basically you knowing something but you're ignoring it. So that's ignorant. Being called ignorant is not an insult, it's an observation. You know what I'm saying? So somebody has observed you and they're saying, "Hold on. You said you know this, but you're ignoring it and you're still doing this." That's ignorant. You're being ignorant. That's not an insult, that's just an observation. For example, people say they know they shouldn't eat McDonald's, but they gonna do it this one time because they real hungry or something, just some other excuse. That's being ignorant because you know you shouldn't eat that. We have to we have to get our mind um, unprogrammed off this protein shit. Every time I talk to somebody about being vegan, I've been vegan for 7 years, by the way. Every time I talk to them about that, they always say, so where do you get your protein?" And I look at them like, really? First off, do I look like I'm dying? Do I look like if people if you really think about it, if protein was in meat, I keep saying this. If protein was in meat and you're eating meat 3 times a day, you should be cocky as hell. You should be overly strong if you're eating that much protein. If protein's supposed to build muscle and it's in meat, you should be strong as hell. But you're not. So that debunks that. You're not getting protein from that. It might put you on a little fat. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even a little. It depends on what you eat. Might put on a lot of fat, but you're not getting protein from that. It's just not. That's no. You know what I'm saying? You can get protein from many other sources. Mushrooms. You know what I'm saying? Chickpeas. jackfruit, walnuts, peanuts. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. You really we don't even need to be focusing on protein, bro. Focus. I just told somebody earlier, like just eat everything that you know is healthy for you. Like just cover everything. Your iron, your zinc, your magnesium, everything. Just cover all that. Just don't even worry about it. Like I tell people, I don't even worry about it. I just eat healthy things all day, all long. Now that's all I eat healthy things. You know what I'm saying? They balance themselves out. So now I'm about to get into I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about some mushrooms that you feel me, that I like to eat that I know of. Some of these I haven't tried yet, but I'm getting to it. I'm gonna start with my favorite, which is lion's mane. It improves memory and your focus, and it reduces feelings of irritability and anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Oyster mushrooms, it is for your it helps with immune support. It reduces inflammation in the body. Cordyceps mushrooms. It fights cancer cells and it shrinks tumor size, particularly with lung or skin cancer. You know what I'm saying? The next one is the chaga mushroom. It's highest in anti and I always mess up this word, antioxidants, um, and it increased vital force and it strengthens your immune system. The turkey tail, it improves your immune system, which what I'm missing. The wood ear, it supports your liver and your heart function. And the reishi, it strengthens your immune cells and lowers the blood pressure. So those are and the Felinus Lentius, that's the one I haven't had. I'm not even gonna flex. I don't know what that is, but that's the type of mushroom. It strengthens the body after exhaustion and long-term illness. Also, immune system strengthening. So those are 8 mushrooms right there that you feel me. That's what they do. You eat stuff like that. That's what you need to worry about. Get you some sea moss. Sea moss helps with that also boosts the immune system. First off, our immune system is probably one of the most important things. That's why a lot of these things boost your immune system, and you should eat these things that boost your immune system because that right there that'll cover a lot of things. That'll help you dodge a lot of diseases. You heard? You know what I'm saying? CMOS. Back to it. Thyroid functions, helps with acne, joint pain, gut health, anxiety, weight loss, congestion. CMOS. You feel me? Get you 2 tablespoons a day. You're also it has 92 of the 110 minerals that the body is made from. So you need that. Get you some alkaline water. You know what I'm saying? That's rich in alkalinity. It detoxes the body. It boosts the immune system. It improves, of course, hydration. It energizes the body. It relieves inflammation. It helps with body fat to burn body fat. It aids in weight loss. You feel me? And it helps reduce wrinkles. And it slows in the aging process. So and it improves your sleep. So that's the benefits of you feel me, just healthy things. You know what I'm saying? You don't focus on, oh, I need my protein, or just eat healthy. You'll get your protein. I promise you. You'll get your protein. Learn how to cook. I tell most people you can't be vegan if you don't really know how to cook. You have to know how to cook because they're not letting most vegan places be restaurants, like real vegan. Most of these places I've noticed they sell impossible meat for their stuff. Like they don't have mushrooms, they don't have walnut meat, they don't have jackfruit. If they don't have stuff like that, it's not real vegan. I'm sorry, it's plant based. You know what I'm saying? That's for the vegetarians, I guess. I'm not sure. But vegans, we eat from nature, things that actually probably going to sound weird. I just told somebody about the walnut meat and they was laughing so much, but then I showed them the spaghetti and they like, oh, hold on, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? I showed them what was popping with the spaghetti right there. You know what I'm saying? They was like, wait a minute. I tried it. I know. Cause you gotta know how to cook. I put my foot in it, you hear me? But anyway, on to the next thing, because this is a little short episode. I ain't want to make this too long. Um, and I want to address the third eye. I want to address the third eye and how important the third eye is and how real it is because most people think it's just a joke or actually they think it might be evil. You know what I'm saying? So it's not evil and it's definitely real. It's your pineal gland. You can actually look that up. Let me see. I had an episode over how the Christos, aka the Christ, within how that works and how basically how important it is because it's a part of Kundalini energy. So you wanna work on these things about decalcifying your third eye and detoxing your body and unblocking your chakras and everything. Basically, the all the unseen things. Those things you want to start to focus on these things because it's very important. You know what I'm saying? They got us drinking poison and eating dead flesh and eating all these greasy foods and not exercising and playing video games and hooked on technology. And that's all Satan's stuff. That's all Satan shit. Especially the technology. Like we gotta chill with that technology. The phones is already bad enough. We can't we gotta stop letting them getting the kids because that's the main focus. They're the focus is the kids. Every time I see people 20 and under, they head just straight down. I'm like, damn, like you can literally just, you know what I'm saying? You can really just bop somebody in the head. They don't never be paying attention. Like they just walking with their head straight down in the phone. Kids, iPads, like come on now, like they know more about the rap songs than they do, you feel me, they ABCs. Like that's because the parents, we if we focus on our health, then that'll help the children. You gotta watch your toothpaste. It has fluoride in it. You gotta change your toothpaste. Make sure it doesn't have, you feel me, fluoride in it. The dentist is going to lie to you and tell you that you need that to strengthen your teeth. Yeah, yada yada yada. It's other ways to strengthen your teeth, more natural ways that's not bugging up your brain. Don't listen to them. You know what I'm saying? The processed food. You gotta do meal prep. You feel me? Cook food at the crib. Stop eating so much processed food. It's slowing you down. It's not doing nothing to you. It's not helping you. It's not. And it's not real food. That's why you have to eat again within a couple hours. The body does not need all that flesh, all that weight. You don't need that. Trust me. We hooked on it. We think that we need it. Like I told people today, I didn't even eat before the whole day. I ran 3 miles. They talking about they would have passed out. You wouldn't. Why? Because I'm drinking the necessary things. Eating and drinking the necessary things so then you have strength in the body. You don't need that type of stuff. You don't need meat. I haven't ate meat in a long time. 7 years, 8 years. You don't need it. I haven't had any problems with weights. I haven't had any problems with um improving exercises, I actually can do more than what I used to could do, if we being honest. The muscle ups, I never could do muscle ups. I literally could do muscle ups easily now. No meat involved. No protein shakes, quote unquote. You feel me? The protein shakes, none of that. It's not necessary. Fruits and vegetables will get you there. I'm telling you. Just because, and I see some, and I always get some people, they mention about my weight and whatnot. Like, some people are just not meant to be, you feel me, like, bulky. That has nothing to do with it. And really, majority of us mixing, we have it mixed up with fat and, you feel me, muscle. We have that mixed up. We don't really know what muscle is. It takes you a long time to build muscle versus fat. You can build fat just like that. It takes a while to build real muscle. So that's why when people stop eating, the stuff that creates them fat, then they're losing the weight and they like, oh snap, hold on, I'm losing weight. I'm losing weight. You're just losing the fat. You thought you don't have muscle on you, you got a lot of fat. You know what I'm saying? The lack of sunlight. Get out in the sun. You don't need sunscreen. You don't need sunscreen, black people. Like, hey, and if you do, look, make sure you're getting some black owned sunscreen so it don't have all them deadly chemicals in there that's, you feel me, fucking up your skin if you're gonna do it. Because I mean, I have seen some black owned sunscreen. I don't wear sunscreen. I never have, never needed to. I didn't even think black people did. But I'm starting to hear a lot of black people talking about they gonna put on sunscreen. Like, what are you talking about? What are you doing? Who told you to do these things? It's like I'm so confused. But yeah, you need sunlight. Meditate, meditate, meditation. Some people may call it prayer. Hey, whatever you want to call it, but just know you're talking to self. You are the source that you're talking to. You create things. You speak them. You have the thought, and you have the action. You. So make sure your focus, that's your main focus, is you. Um, the next one is that feeling when you're always hungry inside. You feel me? When most people tell me that they tried to be vegan and they tell me that they was quote unquote starving. You have to go through that period. You're not starving, and I guarantee you will not die. I promise you, you will not die. If you're eating fruits and vegetables, you don't need the flesh. That is just the feeling, the parasites in your body. That's just the unhealthy. That's, they need that sugar. Everything is flooded with sugar, so they need that. When they with the processed food, they need that. So you're starving them out. You gotta go through that period. Like I said, I promise you, you will not die as long as you getting your H3O that's in your fruit. That's your juice, the fruit juice, and you eating your vegetables. You'll be fine. You will be fine. Your body has to clean itself out. It has to detox itself. So you have to go through a period where you're feeling that way. And you might even go to the bathroom a lot. That's also fine. Like, people always want to not eat the greens because it makes them go to the bathroom, but you eating stuff that's clogging you up and you're not going to the bathroom. So which one would you prefer? You know what I'm saying? Then you gonna have somebody trying to stick a finger in your butt talking about prostate check and shit. You got cancer and probably because you clogged up. We gotta stop clogging ourselves up. We gotta get used to eating clean. You're not supposed to be feeling heavy. Like, we gotta work on those things. If we really love each other and we really want to help each other, we have to do that first. That has to be the first step. Come together, eat healthy. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, that was my last thing. Really, I ain't really got much. That was my last thing. We gotta in order to really elevate, that's what we have to do. But yeah, so that's it, folks. That's all I got for this episode. Like I said, this was just a little quick one. You know, wanted to get on here and let y'all know a little something about spirituality and why it was important. And yeah, so we about to head up out of here. Peace, love, and I'm out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.